yeah, I guess we'll see if I need to do any black magic to get it to run properly with OBS. Hopefully not. Hopefully it should just be kind of the same setup, and then I won't have to worry about it. But we'll see. See what happens. Let's see. Is it actually showing? Hold on. Looks like it is not. One moment. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Damn. Hey, Gritchstar. You've come at exactly the wrong moment. Because I just finished Syberia I, and I have not set up Syberia II yet, and I was trying to see if I could do it on the fly, but I think I may need to futz with it a bit before it'll work properly with OBS, because it's one of those games that's like, I'm of a certain era of game where I don't like to be windowed mode, and I don't like to be full screen, and I don't like to have any other programs running at the same time, and so I have to like wrestle with it. But let me see. I was able to do it with Syberia I. Let me see if it'll work with Syberia II as well. Give me just a moment while I look stuff up. Right. Okay, so that's the thing that I did for Syberia I. And then what should happen is if I do something similar, then it should work the same way, I think. So, hold on. Thank you for your patience. I want that. Copy that over here. And it should be like that. Okay, let's see if that works. Because I just want to start it in windowed mode for now and just see if I can actually just get OBS to capture it, because that's the problem I'm having right now. But then hopefully let's see, window capture. Maybe 2, yeah, there we go. Okay. And let me fix that so that it is actually properly in the window. Yay. A little more like that. Okay. That's so cool. All right, okay, but now it's doing the same thing as it did before, where it's actually showing my Windows cursor over the game cursor. So, let me just quit and then see if I could just run it in full screen mode and then have it work like the other game did. They look pretty similar, like engine-wise, so I feel like it should work the same way. So if I just do that and then go like this. Hey, Mr. Gel. Hi there. And is it working? Doesn't look like it's working. Hold on. Can I see my actual... There we go. Yeah, what the heck? It's not actually showing up on my stream window. If I would do it in full screen. Well, that's very annoying. It worked fine when I was doing it in windowed mode, but as soon as I take it out of windowed mode, it doesn't wanna. What if I do... Let's see. Man, why is this stupid thing? I don't think I want to be just streaming my attempts to fix this. So I think I'm gonna cut stream, and I may just call an end to stream tonight, unless I can find a fix fairly quickly. But yeah, so Syberia II is going to require a little bit of finagling, I think. Or I guess for now I could just play it in windowed mode like I've been doing. Maybe I'll just do that. I'll just play it in windowed mode, and I'll worry about converting to full screen later, because we do have a working version of the game. It's just going to be a little bit annoying to play it, but I think I can live with it. So let's just do that. Let's just play it in windowed, and let me fix my thing. 0. Okay, and then yeah. Because that seems to work fine. I just need to also do my little hide Windows cursor thing, which is fine. I can do that too. Where was that thing? There it is. No, not there. There. Not there. There. Before I do that, though, why are all of my friggin'... Sorry, one sec. There we go. Okay. Right. I wanted to change the name of the game that I'm streaming. There. Okay. So there's that. And then let's do this. And there we go. Okay. That should do it. Yeah, sure. Let's check out the Syberia recap.
The financial law firm Marson and Lormont were just doing the legwork for a big homegrown multinational.
That's Oscar.
They sent their best corporate attorney, Kate Walker, to Europe to negotiate the takeover of the Vorarlberg automaton and mechanical toy factory. Kate slinked into the village of Aladilen, deep in the French Alps. She reckoned on 48 hours to close the deal. But then, nobody had reckoned on there being an heir. Hans Vorarlberg, a mysterious character, had disappeared years earlier. Kate had to find him. Without his signature, the deal was off. She checked out the abandoned factory and met the latest generation of automaton. He called himself Oscar and claimed to be the engineer of the crazy locomotive in the station. So Kate decided to hop on, hoping the train and its wheelman could take her to their maker, Hans Vorarlberg. Ignoring the warnings of her friends and the threats of her boss, she takes off on a bizarre journey, rolling from station to station, further and further towards the east. On the trail of Hans Vorarlberg's past, Kate's route is littered with his crazy inventions and the recollections of people who had come across the little madcap guy. She finds out that he was a creative genius.
Weird.
Piece by piece, she put together the puzzle of Hans's life and discovered the reason for his flight northwards through the Russian interior towards the myth of the last surviving mammoths. West to east across Europe, traveling along the battle scars of the 20th century, Kate finally collars her man, Hans Vorarlberg. Time, though, had caught up with him first. He is old and tired, yet his wildest dreams shine on. Apparently, Kate Walker has bid farewell to her old life and decided to follow Hans Vorarlberg to the end of his personal rainbow, right to the legendary island of Syberia.
Cool. All right, here we go.
Have you heard anything about Kate Walker?
No, sir. Nothing yet.
She should have been back in New York several weeks ago.
I'm afraid she's too far gone. We're losing her. She ain't gonna be coming back.
Call her.
Syberia is an island.
In medias
An
res.
island lost in the ocean. People say Syberia doesn't exist, but people are so wrong. The isle is covered in the tallest grass. Strange grass that grows through the snow. Mammoths eat it all the time. They're always hungry.
Hans, you must rest now. You have a very high fever.
Take me to Syberia, Kate Walker.
Mammoths, Siberia, all that. It's just a dream, a kid's dream.
Promise me, Kate.
He's not replying to our messages, sir.
Try again, damn it, try again!
Shut up, phone.
Hello, Miss Walker? Just a moment, please.
Give me that. Kate? Come on now, pet, answer me.
Don't call
I
me
understand
pet.
your last
I'm a
mission
boss.
was a hassle for you. But you know, the company has ways of showing its gratitude. Kate, it's time for you to come home now. Your place is here in New York. Your job is here. Your friends are here. Your life. Kate? Kate? Kate Walker!
I promise, Hans Varberg. We're going to Siberia.
Friends in my life. My best friend slept with my husband, okay? Let's not talk about my life. Or my friends. Though I will say again, fucking more power to them. Those two deserve each other. Alright, so I've gone... Oh, cool. Oh, nice. Okay, that's a much better, like, indication of, hey, there's an exit this way. And there's an exit that way. I've gone straight into this game without reading the manual. I'm assuming I'm assuming it functions similarly to the first game, and that may bite me in the butt, but whatever. Wow.
Hello?
Kate Walker? This is Oscar calling, your driver.
Oscar, you're using a telephone?
Mr. Vorarlberg has in effect jerry-rigged me something very approximative, inspired by your own miniature device. Mr. Vorarlberg is such a repository of knowledge. I am calling to inform you that we have arrived at the station, Kate Walker.
Great. Which station's that?
The station is located in the town of Romansburg, Kate Walker.
Okay. I'm gonna go snoop around.
Do be careful, Kate Walker.
Always am, Oscar.
Why isn't there just like a sort of a loudspeaker, like just like a communication system on the train? That also seems like a big kind of gap in the design. Ooh, there's a bathroom. I thought that was like, I don't know, because Oscar
It's a
was...
little chilly to be taking a shower. Thanks all the same.
I mean, that's the perfect time to take a shower. You go stand under the hot water. But okay, fine. Yeah, Oscar would always stand in front of this door when he talked to me, and then didn't he like go through that door as well? I thought that led to like the engine room or something. Guess not. Here we go. Huh. Hans, what have you done to my things?
Hans's cylinder machine. Something else he's slapped together since we came on board. Hans's cylinder...
But it was like that before.
Hans's mammoth doll.
Wait. A little anvil. Where are you keeping all these tools, Hans?
Hi.
Hello there, Kate Walker.
You know what? I'm so happy to be here. To follow you in pursuit of your dreams.
My dreams are now your dreams, Kate Walker.
I don't mean to get personal, but don't you think that this journey is going to be a bit tough for a man your age?
I am going to Syberia, Kate Walker. End of discussion. You do understand.
Hans, where are we?
Somewhere on the way to Syberia.
Is it still far?
Pretty much.
Nobody's ever seen this island. No explorers ever talked about it. And well, it's not on any map, Hans.
I know Syberia exists, Kate Walker.
Do you think that the train can go much further? There's more and more snow, and the cold is biting.
I designed and built it, Kate. You did remember to wind it.
No, not yet.
Then get it wound and let's be off.
When are we leaving again?
I want to leave as quickly as possible, but it's Oscar who decides. He's the master of the train.
So, how do we wind the train here?
There's a train winder at the head of the platform. Ask Oscar, he'll show you.
See you later, Hans.
Yes, see you later.
That's cool. The conversational options disappear when they are exhausted. Though that does mean you can't ask them again, I expect. Which could be a problem if I forgot what that person said. But we'll worry about that if and when it becomes an issue. And hopefully it will become an issue. Oh, hello.
Welcome to Romansburg, the last town before the vast wild glacial wastes of the tundra. Retired Colonel Emilov Gupachev, guardian of the Imperial Marches, and general store manager at your service, miss. How may I?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen,
like
to the
him.
frontier town of Romansburg, gateway to the tundra, the
what
last town before the vast plains of the
I might as
frozen
well
waste.
be a snowman.
Aw, I like him better.
What a welcome.
Oh. Let's see. Oh. Oh, poor Kate's cold. She doesn't really have a jacket, does she? Did not dress for the weather. Excuse me. Candy machines.
Oh, candy machines. Oh. Oh.
What is in that middle one?
Oh.
Oh, I don't have the. Oh, why did the game give me that mammoth automaton at the very end of the last game and then immediately take it away? What was I supposed to do with it?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Kate Walker.
Oh, you're American, aren't you? An American in a hole like this. Don't see that every day. Well, I am Colonel Emilov. I am, in my capacity, in charge of the administration of this jurisdiction.
We just arrived by train. What an intriguing town. I'm impatient to visit it, Colonel.
There's not really much to see. There's this and that, but really there's just white, infinite white, like a desert blurring into the sky. Nothing but white till you reach the furthermost tip of the frozen Russian hinterland. Welcome to the last bastion of civilization, ma'am.
Thanks.
My friend who's with me came by here once. His name's Hans Vorarlberg. You don't know him, do you?
I haven't been here for long.
We're going to keep on going, pushing northeast. A great journey to an improbable place. I actually think I'm just keeping an old man company in pursuit of his final dream.
Ah, people like you, Miss Walker, end up never going home.
That sounds probably more ominous than he intended.
Tell me, Colonel, are there a lot of trains that pass through here?
Not really, but then I've not been here for long.
There aren't any other travelers just passing through here?
Passing through to where, Miss Walker? After this stop, there's nowhere left to go.
Right. I'll leave you to get on with your business, Colonel.
Not much left to get on with.
Well, you're a ray of sunshine. I still like you. I like your cool store, too. Right. I think this way is the... I don't know. What's this? Oh, hello.
Hi. My name's Kate Walker.
Hi, my name is Malka.
I'm Kate Walker. And you? You are Malka who?
Malka. Just Malka.
I'm going. I'll go see what I can do.
Come back and see me. I like you, Kate.
Okay. Thanks, I guess. I talked to you for 5 seconds.
Something's not right with this machine.
Okay. Well, I'll probably learn more about that when it actually comes time to use it. Hey, there's Oscar.
What a strange town. What do you make of it, Oscar?
Trains should never have to stop. I simply don't like stations, Kate Walker, nor the towns around them.
That's a little bit of a generalization.
The whole town is lugubrious, and I don't like these houses underneath the rails. To me, they spell T-R-O-U-B-L-E. We have to be very careful.
Uh-huh, still the same old scaredy cat.
I cannot change my design, Kate Walker.
Sometimes I say to myself I should just go back to New York.
Do you miss it, Kate Walker?
I don't know.
I don't think you will ever return home, Kate Walker. It is too late now.
Oscar, how come you're programmed for psychology all of a sudden? Hans isn't looking so great, don't you think?
While his passion is strong, his wheelwork is worn, Kate Walker.
Yeah, I guess so. Sometimes I say to myself that it's all just a figment of my imagination, that Syberia is just a pie in the sky.
You ask yourself the strangest questions, Kate Walker. I am particularly piqued that you question my reality for an instant. Even more so that you question that of Mr. Forelberg.
I'm sorry, Oscar. That was dumb of me. Do you think that we're any nearer to our goal, Oscar?
It is getting colder. That much is certain. Personally, I have no particular goal, Kate Walker. But the train and myself have not been designed to function forever. I would be grateful if you could talk about this matter with Mr. Forelberg, at him alone, if you please.
What do you think about this stuff about mammoths, Oscar?
Kate Walker, my place is not to pass comment on human dreams and utopia. My place is here in my place.
Sometimes I wonder.
Hey, Sabotage. Yes, you did mention during the previous Syberia stream that I was very close to the end, and I did not realize how close to the end. It took me about like 20 minutes to finish Syberia I, and I was not expecting it to be that close to finished. So I kind of had to set up Syberia II on the fly, and I'm not. It's working fine right now, but I'm playing it in a window again, so I want to see if I can play it in full screen like I was doing with Syberia I. But this will do for now. For a sudden kind of seat of the pants, like, oh shit, I wasn't expecting to have to do this. But yes, hello, and we're playing Syberia II now.
At the end of our journey, we're going to find Syberia, aren't we, Oscar?
Kate Walker, please,
I have not been designed to ask such questions. I am an automaton. I know, Oscar. I get the picture.
Wow, Kate.
Oscar, is your train in a fit state to carry on with the journey?
What are you suggesting, Kate Walker? I take the greatest care of it.
Yes, I know, Oscar. But I was just thinking that with this rude climate...
It is designed to resist just such conditions, Kate Walker. You simply have to wind it up.
And you weren't thinking by any chance of taking charge of that yourself?
My wheelwork is complex and fragile. It is poorly adjusted for the rigors of winter, Kate Walker.
Now there's a surprise. See you later.
See you, Kate Walker.
Wait, hold on. Before I do that, it's probably going to be something crazy preventing me from leaving.
Nothing I can do. It's locked.
Okay. Well, I'm certainly going to be able to get in there at some point, I'm sure. But I think for right now, the only thing I can do is wind the train and then probably get interrupted by something.
Hi there, Oscar.
Good day to you, Kate Walker.
Oscar, do you think Mr. Vorarlberg is well enough to answer my questions?
Better than me, anyway, Kate Walker.
I guess you're right. That's it, Oscar. I've wound the train up. Now we can leave.
That's impossible, Kate Walker.
Why, Oscar?
Soon we shall be confronting extremely cold temperatures, Kate Walker. We shall need coal to keep ourselves warm.
Okay.
This time you're not wrong, Oscar. It is a bit nippy.
As soon as you have filled the coal car, we can set out again, Kate Walker.
Right.
I'll see what I can do. See you later.
See you, Kate Walker.
That is what that big machine back there was. Yeah.
Hi there.
Oh, so you're still here then?
Why is there a gate that stops us going any lower?
It's not a gate that stops you going down. It stops people going up.
I see.
The old colonel says that people down here are all low-life.
I'm going. I'll go see what I can do.
Come back and see me. I like you, Kate.
Suddenly I don't like that colonel so much. Well, this probably isn't going to do anything until I can actually get some coal, I guess? If there's coal already in there, I don't know. Oh, hey, here we go. What are you doing over here? Ah, fixing your candy machine. With a hammer. Or breaking your candy machine with a hammer. Candy Roff 625122. Don't mind me just writing that down for reasons.
Colonel Emiliov.
Ah, Miss Walker.
Colonel, my train needs coal to continue my journey. Do you know where I can find some?
There's a dispenser outside. Feel free to fill her up, Miss Walker. Courtesy of the state.
And how do I operate this machinery?
Just pull the handle and the coal drops down all by itself. Automatic, see, totally automatic.
Does it, though?
That coal machine doesn't seem to want to work.
In that case, you're going to have to wait.
Wait? How long?
Oh, a week, maybe 2. Maintenance doesn't come calling too often.
Nope.
Colonel, would you have the key to the gate?
No, not anymore. Must have lost it earlier, when I was wasting my time on that dang music machine. Who can say?
Music machine?
Hey, it isn't my fault.
You being here has upset my usual timetable and general routine. If you hadn't been here, I wouldn't have gone out, and then I wouldn't have lost the key.
Hey. Oh gosh. Yeep. No worries. I just dropped my phone. But it's okay.
So, you haven't got the key then?
Sorry to say. If I had it, I'd give it to you. A gate's made for opening, after all.
And of course, there's no double.
Got to wait for maintenance to make their call, Miss Walker. In a week or 2.
Bullshit.
Tell me, Colonel, why is there a gate blocking off the staircase leading to the lower part of the town?
Low down is low down, and high up is high up. People who are low down got different points of view from those who are high up. Different kettle, different fish. If you get my meaning, Miss Walker.
Hmm. Oh, okay. I lost the mouse cursor.
How do I get down there then?
Oh, not the most advisable of moves. All the undesirables on the plateau wash up in our little town sometime, and I'd rather any lowlife stayed down low.
I don't think I understand, Colonel.
I'm just a soldier, Miss Walker, carrying out a soldier's orders.
Bullshit.
We're going to Syberia, an island far across the Russian continent. It's one long journey. We're going to need plenty of material. What do you think?
Syberia Island? Never heard of it. I'm in no position to advise you, I'm afraid.
Right. I'll leave you to get on with your business, Colonel.
Not much left to get on with.
So instead of just messing around with the music machine? What music machine?
Nothing I can do. It's locked. Nothing I can do. Nothing I can do.
Oh. Uh-huh.
This thing's stuck.
Oh. Oh. Oh, interesting. A whole bunch of different coins. Well. Hey, there we go. Sugar candy. I want candy. Change your mind. I want money. I mean, can't we have both? The ending of Siberia was it was very sudden and unexpected, but it was cool. Like, I was expecting to have to go somewhere else and then Hans would be there, but no, Hans just kind of showed up in Arlbad. And it's like, oh, okay. And then I kind of wish that it had given me the choice to like go to the plane back to New York or go to the train. But then after the cinematic, the cutscene of Kate going, okay, I'm gonna go on the plane. No way, I changed my mind, going on the train. That was very cool. very very like movie. You know, run to catch the train. Jump onto it, catch it just in time. Very emotional. Must try all of the money in all of the candy machines. Also, what the heck is even in this one? Oh. Fish candy. Oh, it's Swedish fish. Except that it looks like I don't know what those are supposed to be. Okay. So none of my coins go into that one. What happens if I call this number?
Thank you for calling Candy Rock. Our offices are closed for the winter season, but we'll be delighted to deal with your order at the thaw. In the meantime, why not try our delicious Hoing Ing, the bite-sized Asian fish candy with the sugary taste, or our hazelnut stuffed Klondikes, or even our Canadian specialty, honey Katalas.
Okay. Is there, let's see. Oh, I can call Oscar. Nice. Notice that I have lost Dan's number and also Olivia's. Probably for the best. Let's just call these numbers and see what happens.
You have reached Marson and Lormont Associates. All our lines are busy at the moment. Please try again later.
Why do I even keep trying this number?
Hello. I'm going away to the Hamptons, but I'll be back midweek. Call me then. Au revoir.
Mom's not at home. She'd have never understood why I'm still here anyway.
I guess that was like old lady trying to work a voicemail machine, or yeah, the answering machine.
There's no point in calling Oscar.
Okay, cool. What is this music machine he was talking about?
Hans?
Yes, Kate?
Hans, why are you so eager to find Syberia?
I don't know, Kate. I've been looking for it for so long.
Okay, so I find the coal, then we leave.
Do hurry, Kate.
See you later, Hans.
Yes, see you later.
Well, that's not helpful. I bet.
Hi there.
Oh, so you're still here then?
She has a balloon now.
Do you know who's got the key to the gate?
If you give me a present, I'll tell you, Kate Walker.
I'd love to, but you're down there and I'm up here.
Well, you'll just have to find a present that comes from up there.
Malka, I think I've found what you're looking for.
Throw it down, Kate Walker.
Hi there.
Hold on.
Yes, Kate?
Do you know how that machine over there works?
No, Kate Walker.
Maybe you've seen other people use it.
Yes, when the trains stop. But as they aren't stopping...
Do you want to look around the train?
Are you going to take me away with you on a journey?
No, I can't do that, Malka. You know why.
In that case, I don't want to see your train.
Aw.
I understand, Malka. Let's not talk about it again. Tell me right now what you want. It'll be much easier.
I really want Katalas, Kate Walker. They've got some in the shop.
Katalas? What's that?
Katalas! That's what they are. Candies. You don't know them? They're great.
I think this time you won't be disappointed.
I can't wait to taste them, Kate Walker.
Okay. So I probably don't have the right kind of candy. Well, let's try it.
Catch! You've only got one chance.
Oh, cool. Sweet. Yeah, because the message at the candy company mentioned Katalas, but didn't specifically say what they were. But also mentioned fish candy, so it wouldn't have been the fish. Sweet. She didn't even taste them.
Kate Walker is in trouble.
She
We've
knew
got to
they
go
were.
look for her. Find someone. I don't know who. Someone spunky.
Yes, sir.
We've got Nick Canton, a detective. He's already worked on some tricky problems. He was good.
Yeah. He might just be the ticket.
Take care of it right now, John. Get him out there.
Right, sir.
Oh, great.
Hell, what is going through that kid's head? Yeah.
Hello, Canton? We've got a job for you. How shall I put it? A special job.
It's like they're gonna assassinate me or something. Hello, lowlifes. Fellow lowlifes. What the heck is this thing?
Weird vehicle. Weird.
It's like a tombola. You won't talk to me, neither will you.
Weird.
Okay, well, I'm sure there's a reason to use that. Well, I think the contract has been signed, but she never actually came back to New York to give it to him. So she still, theoretically, she still has the paperwork, and her boss does not.
Do you like your candies then?
Not bad.
Do you have any family, Melka?
I'm big enough to take care of myself.
Hey, don't get mad. It was just a question.
And anyway, of course I've got family. Zirkos, he takes care of me. Because my mama, she's dead.
Aw. Hey there, Sungnif.
Yeah, I understand.
No, you don't. You must be really rich, and you must have thousands of friends in America. So, what are you doing here, Kate Walker?
I don't know. I'm miles from home, and I don't really know where I'm going. It's crazy.
Yes, Kate Walker, but there are loads of people who don't know where they're going. And they are all crazy, too.
Actually, I'm going to Syberia. That suits you as a destination?
If one day you return to America, you must take me with you, Kate.
Heck yeah.
Tell me, is Sirkos kind to you?
Yes, very. He is my friend.
Has he been living in the village for long?
When my ma and me came here, Sirkos looked after us. That was a long time ago, you know.
Do you know who could show me how this coal machine works?
No, it's an old machine, Kate Walker, and it smells.
Maybe there's someone who knows how this machine works?
Not Sirkos. He's too small to press the button. The Berghoff brothers, they must know. They know everything. But I don't like them. They are not nice.
Oh.
Do you know a place called Syberia?
It's a land. They talk about it in kid stories. It's so far away it probably doesn't exist anyway.
From what I've heard, there's fields of blue grass as far as the eye can see. And mammoths.
That's not right. Grass is green. Or yellow in the fall. Bluegrass is silly.
Either way is fine with me, Malka.
You really are a strange lady, Kate Walker.
Yep.
Why do you say there are bad guys here?
The Berghoff brothers are liars and thieves. And they're nasty and they smell. Especially the little one that walks like a penguin.
You shouldn't make fun of people, Malka.
The big one isn't nasty, though. He's really stupid. A big dumb Yuki.
The Berghoff brothers could maybe give me a hand.
Why not? They're as dirty and smelly as the machine you want to mend.
Oh, snap.
I'm gonna see what I can find further on. Thanks, Malka.
As you like, Kate Walker.
Oh no. Yeah, probably food. Ooh. Look at this snazzy place. Where am I? Oh, I'm over there. Okay. Oh, this song. This is the song that Helena sang. Oh.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, milady, and welcome to the famous Circus Cabaret, haven of all known pleasures and human arts. How may I be of service to you?
I've just arrived here. My name's Walker. Kate Walker. You have a charming little town.
Well, Miss Walker, allow me to wish you a charming sojourn in our charming town.
Oh, I'm afraid I won't be around long. I've got to get going again soon. This is one strange town you live in, Mr. Sirkos.
Only folks come to this town are folks just passing through. Often as not, cagey folk. Come here buying and selling or wheeling and dealing and having themselves a fine old time. After this town, there's nothing but snow, Miss Walker.
Mr. Sirkos, say, do a lot of trains pass through here?
Not now. Course, once upon a time, that line was quite a thoroughfare. Now, it's good as abandoned. People going to know you in town, Miss Walker.
See you again sometime, Mr. Sirkos.
Hope to see you back here to catch my horses in action.
Horses. That'd be these things, I guess. Ooh.
No, that doesn't work.
Okay. Missing a part, probably, like every single machine in these games. Yeah.
Mr. Sirkos?
Lonely cat.
What can I do for you, miss?
Mr. Sirkos, those horses on the stage are strangely familiar.
Before, I had a performing monkey, but he died at the end of the fall. Climate here's too rough and tumble for intelligent animals. Without my monkey, my cabaret was a sham. But the show must go on, so I dug out these old automatons. Been pretty successful in their time. Let's get them back on stage, I said. It's their mechanism, though, very delicate to regulate, takes several hours. But I invite you, Miss Walker, to watch my new act, Horsebreaker to Mechanical Stallions.
Cool.
Your clockwork horses, Mr. Sirkos. They look so like something a dear friend of mine might have made.
Maybe your dear friend is my dear friend. What's his name?
Hans. Hans Vorarlberg.
Hans Vorarlberg. Well, I never. It's been years since I've had any news of him. How's he going?
Very well. We're traveling together.
Oh, Miss Walker, can you tell Hans to come up here? Make an old showman mighty happy. If he could turn a screwdriver to them their clockwork horses, 'cause I don't know diddly about automatons.
Sure, I'll pass on the message. But I can't promise he'll come. We're kind of short of time, Mr. Sirkos, you understand.
Of course, Miss Walker. But tell him anyway. Would sure make my day.
See you again sometime, Mr. Sirkos.
Hope to see you back here to catch my horses in action.
Yeah, it is a good change. I do like the whole like the like in some cases they were grayed out, but that just meant like they were no longer relevant. But this is good because it means like if it's still there, that means you can still ask about it and there's something new to be said in regards to that particular topic. And when they're all gone, they automatically end the conversation. So yeah, it's much more streamlined this way. My only concern is that it means you can't repeat dialogue, which might be a problem if you like miss something or if you need it repeated for whatever reason. Did someone sneeze? Yeah, probably my partner sitting behind me. Wait, where did I just come from? Okay. Get my bearings again. Bless you. He's got his headphones on. I don't think he heard me. I'll tell him later. Oh.
Oh, honestly, I mean to say, what is it this time? Shut it, right? You hulking jerry roll, or else you'll be answering to me. And what is it now?
Suddenly British.
Don't go in telling me. What can I do for you, ma'am?
Hi?
My name's Kate Walker. I just got here.
A pretty little thing so far from home. Where you from, lovebird?
From New York.
New York, eh? Hey, well, I never... You traveling alone, ma'am?
No, I'm traveling with 2 companions.
Creepy question.
I came by train.
Very nice. Very nice.
I came by train and...
So we sewn, me and my bro. Nice machine. No, really. No Russian tin can, that baby, or no?
Nice train. Nice. Nice. Choo-choo.
Yeah, actually, it belongs to one of my friends.
Must be very rich, your friend, eh?
Not really. He built the train to go looking for to realize a kind of dream of his.
Dreams, eh? Hey, very interesting. What kind of dream needs a pretty train like that, eh? If it's not a personal question.
A childhood dream.
Tell me more, tell me more.
Tell me more, tell me more.
The coal dispenser looks like it's broken.
You might be right there. Quite often broken she is, yeah.
Maybe you know how I can get it working again?
You've got to put a bit of gas in, that's all. In the red tank. Foot of the machine.
Thanks for the tip.
Always a pleasure.
And let me guess, you're the person who has all the gas.
Where can I find some gas?
Just next to the coal dispenser.
Seeing as you don't seem to want to help me.
You might have a point there, my flower. Goodbye now.
No. Goodbye.
Okay. I mean, he did help. I am suspicious. Ooh. Yeah, let's just wander out into the wilderness.
It's really a bit too cold.
Oh man. It was like half frozen automatons. That's so cool. Wow. Look at that. What is?
This thing's stuck. This path must lead to the monastery. Pity it's so far away. Maybe I can stop off on my way back from Syberia. This path...
Oh, come on. Take a walk. In the, snow without any proper clothing. I'm sure that'll end well.
Hi, Malka. You want to talk to me?
To you, yes.
Aw. Oh, but I have nothing to say. That's fine. Okay. Oh, it's like, it's down there. I think that's the thing he was talking about, the red thing. Okay. Hang on, though. The classic Kate line. This thing's stuck. Oh, I didn't notice the reflection. Oh, I usually notice that kind of thing. Hold on, I'm gonna go look again. When I get a chance.
Hans?
Yes, Kate?
Oh, come on. I thought he'd be able to help fix the horses. Guess not. Oh, yeah. Yep. There's reflection in the water there, like you said. That's pretty cool. I thought you were talking about the water near the monastery. Yeah, there's even one of these little trickles of water. That's cool. I don't think I went this way. Did I go this way? I did not go this way.
A petrol-driven generator. Now, where could I find some fuel?
Weird that the Borgoff guy didn't say petrol, being British.
Let's see. Oh, there's no more gas. That's the problem.
Yeah, me too.
Out of luck. The can's empty. I'm gonna see if I can find somewhere to fill it.
I was kind of like, it's always, I always like consider it kind of a cop-out when, like, for example, if you're playing like a horror game or whatever, and then there's inevitably like a bathroom that you can go into, and then like the mirror is all like dirty and dusty and grimy, and there's no reflection because they just didn't want to bother programming one. Which, I mean, not that I blame them. Programming a reflection can be a huge pain in the butt. But yeah, it's always so nice when they actually go to that effort. It's one of those things that really helps with immersion in a game. Like, oh hey, look, a reflection. What was I playing recently? Oh, it was Yakuza 2, Kiwami. And I was in like the back room of like a cabaret club, and there were mirrors back there, and like, oh yay, there's reflection in these mirrors, yay. But yeah, like that's a newer game, so it's less impressive because it's kind of like considered the default now. But even in newer games, they still kind of pull that like, oh, this mirror is too dirty to see my reflection. So yeah, even in newer games, it's still nice to see. Yeah. I mean, and I'm no programmer. I don't know exactly what goes into doing that. But I remember reading that there's like multiple ways to do it, and some of them are more of a pain in the ass than others. One of them involves just like putting an entire like other room on the other side of the mirror and just having the mirror act as a window, and then the reflection of your character is actually just a copy of your character model. Which I think is weirdly hilarious.
Weird vehicle.
But I mean, that's hardly the weirdest thing that people have had to do to make something work in a video game. Because video games are held together with spit and hope. Yeah. They do, and it's great. I mean, sometimes the hacky solution is the best one. I ain't gonna judge. As long as it works. Yeah. Perhaps you might have some gas.
Colonel Emeliov.
Ah, Miss Walker.
Colonel, you can't repair it, can you? I really need coal, you know?
No, sorry. All that mechanical gubbins, motors, engines, not my thing. That's a maintenance job for a maintenance man.
Well, I appreciate you not pretending like you know how to fix something that you don't know how to fix.
The generator's dry. There's not a drop of gas.
Not a drop of gas, huh? That's strange. Because as far as I know, no one's ever used the coal dispenser.
Luckily, I've got a jerry can. Is there somewhere I can fill it up, Colonel?
Have to wait for maintenance. They fill the generator from time to time.
Yeah, I know. Next week, or the week after, or sometime next blue moon. A generator down below with some kind of coal dispensing gizmo on top. Where will the technological revolution end?
Oh, he's no more crazy than a clockwork locomotive that needs coal, my dear.
Right. I'll leave you to get on with your business, Colonel.
Not much left to get on with.
I had similar thoughts earlier. Like, it does seem kind of odd that this train needs coal now. Though, I think it was stated that it needs coal for warmth, not for fuel. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I guess that would be a good, like, a good lesson in, like, how to conserve memory. Cause yeah, I could see that taking up a lot of brain power from the poor computer. There's no point doing this until I actually have gas. Where the heck do I get gas?
Hi there, Oscar.
Good day to you, Kate Walker.
Are we about to leave, Oscar?
As soon as you have found some coal, Kate Walker.
See you later.
See you, Kate Walker.
Okay. Yeah, I suspect that those two British jerks have a monopoly on all the gas. Probably gonna charge me an arm and a leg to give me some. I know, right? It's a miracle.
Hi, Malka.
Do you...
Malka, do you know anyone who has gas here?
No, Kate Walker.
You see, I need gas to get that coal contraption working.
Not me. I don't touch that machine. It smells.
I'm gonna see what I can find further on. Thanks, Malka.
As you like, Kate Walker.
Yeah. Fake until you make it.
Mr. Sirkos?
What can I do for you, miss?
Mr. Sirkos, I really need to get some coal to continue my journey. But the generator that operates the coal dispenser has run out of gasoline.
Sorry, my lovely. Here you will find the finest range of vodkas known to man. The sweetest distillations from the furthest flung corners of our Russian Holy Land. But vodka, of course, only stokes the heart and belly. No good for generator fuel.
I don't know about that.
The monastery up there. Does anyone live there?
Oh, the old patriarch and a few monks must still be hanging around. Rarely get out at all, never see them around town.
See you again sometime, Mr. Sirkos.
Hope to see you.
Yeah.
You again?
Yep, little old me again. Sir, I'd like to...
Look, we ain't got no time to waste with you, sugar mitts. Try not being quite so pushy. You're starting to give me and my brother ideas, right?
I see.
Be a pity if something nasty happened to you, my little pouty lips.
You're gross.
I need coal for my train, but the coal dispenser has run out of gasoline. I thought you might be able to sell me a bit of fuel.
So, you're already leaving? Sorry, we ain't got no gas. Ain't got no gas at all.
But what's that motor noise behind you then?
Oh, yeah. That works on electricity, see, miss?
And that smoke works on electricity too?
See, what you see ain't your business, miss. Take care of your own backyard and leave me and my brother here to work.
Yeah. Leave Igor and Ivan to work.
But I need some gas, that's all.
We ain't got none. N-O-G-A-S. No gas.
N-O. No. Gas. No gas. No gas.
Hey, sir, I really need some gas, and looks like you've got some here.
Oh, patootie, don't know the meaning of no? As in, no, we ain't got none.
No gas. No gas.
Me too.
If I don't get some gas, I can't get any coal, and my train is just going to stay here blocked in this station.
And so what do you want from us?
Seeing as you don't seem to want to help me.
You might have a point there, my flower. Goodbye now.
No. Goodbye.
Well, probably gonna have to steal it somehow. Uncertain how. Oh, look at this. Oh, Sorry to ruin all your hard work, sir, but I see a hole behind this poster. Doop-de-doo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I sense a stealth mission coming on. Oops. Oh. He's doggo. Yeah!
Hey, no! No! Ah! You clam-brain blubber bag! Wait till I catch you!
Yuck, this machinery stinks to high heaven.
I'll just yoink that. Pull an Indiana Jones. I mean, come on, at least move that one back to where you found, back to where the first one was.
Excuse me, sir? Are you sleeping?
Kate, don't do that. That is a stupid idea.
What? What do you want?
I've got a little something to say to your brother.
Ivan, he, leave me all alone here. My brother, abandoned me.
God, how I pity you, Igor.
Dumb animal! All the cash it might have brought me gone up in smoke!
There is Ivan. Ivan will be happy to see you. You know, go, Missy.
What? You let the Yankee leave? You are a Yuki brain, Igor. A lunch sack Yuki brain.
That was a close call. He's back. It's better that I don't go.
Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. There was something else to examine over here before I... Oh, okay. Alright, so there's nothing here now, but... okay.
Excuse me. I've got... God.
Dumb.
Doop-de-doo.
What?
That was a close call.
Okay. But I'm assuming that the can that I took actually had gas in it. It was not just empty. Yay!
She's got a full tank now.
Okay. I'm assuming that's a good sound. Yeah. Same.
has happened.
Of course
Calm
it
down,
has.
Oscar. What's happened?
Mr. Forelberg has disappeared.
What?
He was in the train, and now he isn't.
Don't panic, Oscar. He can't have gotten far. I'll go and round him up.
He is not in the best of health, Kate Walker. And it is so cold.
I know, but calm yourself down. I'll go and look for him right away.
Yep, there's always something. Let's see. Where might he be? Malka, have you
Would
seen
you
him?
have a second you could spare?
Oh, so you're still here then?
Have you perhaps seen an old man?
Malka, have you seen my friend Hans? He's not in great shape. I've got to find him.
The little man? Yes, I've seen him. He's kind. He told me about mammoths and faraway places.
So you have seen Hans. Where is he?
He went to Circo's place. He said, I'm just going to drop in on an old friend.
I'm gonna see what I can find further.
As you like.
I knew it. That was my first instinct on where to go. But I figured, hey, Malka's here. She's probably seen a thing or two.
Oh, Hans. Hans?
Mammoth. Syberia. Oh.
Oh, there they are. Oh, Igor wanted to help. My first thought also was that, oh, drop in on an old friend. He means the horses, not Circos.
How's it going?
Father, Hans doesn't want to stay in the attic anymore. What happened? It's not his fault.
Yeah, Igor did nothing wrong.
How's it going?
Your brother's a good-for-nothing imbecile, Anna. You hear me? A feeble idiot.
How's it going?
Syberia.
How's it going?
Father.
Oh, Hans and his shitty dad. Nothing? Okay. Well, we have him. We can go, right?
Kate Walker, what does all this mean?
I don't know, Oscar. Hans has had a kind of fit, a kind of delirium. His health isn't exactly 100% right now.
Why, that's simply awful, Kate Walker. We must do something. Things cannot go on like this.
Please, calm down. I'll see what I can do.
Okay, Kate Walker, but do hurry.
I like that he wears a scarf. That's adorable. Oops. What do you need a scarf for, Oscar? You got any, I don't know, medicine or something?
Colonel, please, can you help me?
What can I do for you, Miss Walker?
I want to go up to the monastery, but it's so cold outside. Would you have some warm clothes to loan me?
Maybe so. I might find what you want up in the attic. I'll get the ladder out.
Sweet.
I'll pay you for what I use, of course.
Don't you worry, Kachuchka. You're a true ray of sunshine in this dusty old shop. And we don't see sunshine here every day. You'll find something that'll fit you in the attic, I'm sure. There you go, miss. I can't climb up there anymore.
Colonel, please, can you help me?
What can I do for you, Miss Walker?
I guess the monastery probably has medicine or something.
Would you have something to treat a fever? My friend is sick.
I'm sorry. I sold my last pills last week.
Is there a doctor around here, or a pharmacy or something?
Around these parts? That would surprise me. They say the monks up there can patch a man up. At least people around here go up there sometimes.
Thanks for all your help, Colonel.
The pleasure is all mine, Miss Walker.
Okay, what's the over-under on the monks being vampires? Alright. We'll find out next week, because I'm going to stop here. And yeah, we'll continue this next week, and I'll see if I can monkey around with the game and try to get it to run in full screen. But even if I can't, this is fine. It's fine playing it like this. And let me get my mouse cursor back so I can properly do stuff again. There we go. Okay. So now, let's find someone to raid. Raid. Who was playing something cool earlier today? What was it? I don't remember. Whatever. Doodly-doo. Oh. Ooh. Taco Adventure is playing King's Quest VIII, Mask of Eternity. Everyone's favorite King's Quest game. Which I streamed on this channel a while back. Oh, he's in a good part of the game too. Alright, I'll send you over there. Enjoy some hilarious King's Quest action. I weirdly like that game. I know it's kind of garbage, but I don't know. I have a weird appreciation for it. Yeah. Never heard of her. She must be crap. Yeah, so anyway, have fun with some questionable King's Quest gaming and platforming and voice acting. And I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Reciteer day. So yeah, we'll battle the random number god once again. And take care of yourselves. Thank you for watching. Hope you had fun. And I'm certainly enjoying the Syberia game so far. Yeah, I'm liking this. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you again, and goodbye.